Did you know that the food on your plate could be silently poisoning you? Yes, you heard that right. Every bite you take could either be nourishing your body or leading you down a dangerous path. Today, we're going to dive deep into a topic that could be a real eye-opener for many of you: the connection between the foods we eat and cancer. This is a life-changing conversation, one that could potentially save you or someone you love. So make sure to stay with me until the end, because what you're about to learn could be the difference between life and death. Let's start by understanding what cancer really is. We hear about it all the time, but do we really know what's happening inside the body? Cancer is not just one disease, it's a collection of diseases characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells. These cells don't function like the healthy cells in your body. They grow, divide, and multiply without the usual checks and balances. So how does this happen? It all begins with mutations in your DNA, the blueprint of life. Think of your DNA as a set of instructions that tells your cells how to function. When these instructions are damaged or altered, cells can start to grow uncontrollably, leading to the formation of tumors. Some of these tumors can spread to other parts of the body, a process known as metastasis. This is what makes cancer so dangerous. But here's the kicker. Cancer doesn't just happen overnight, it's a gradual process influenced by a combination of genetic and environmental factors. And guess what? What you eat plays a huge role in this process. Now let's take a closer look at how cancer actually forms. We've already touched on mutations, but what causes these mutations in the first place? The answer lies in a mix of genetic predispositions and external factors like your lifestyle, environment, and you guessed it, your diet. Every day, your cells are exposed to potential damage from carcinogens, substances that can cause cancer. These can be chemicals in your environment, radiation, or even certain foods. When your cells are exposed to these carcinogens, the DNA can get damaged. If the damage isn't repaired, the cells can start to multiply uncontrollably. This is how a normal, healthy cell can turn into a cancerous one. And here's the scary part. Some of the foods you're consuming daily might be loaded with carcinogens. These foods can trigger that DNA damage, setting the stage for cancer. It's not just about eating too much or too little, it's about the quality of what you're eating. Now, let's discuss the potential contributors to cancer. I want you to pay close attention here because this could be the wake-up call you need to change your diet for the better. First on the list is processed meats. Bacon, sausages, ham, hot dogs. They may taste delicious, but they come with a hidden danger. Processed meats have been classified as Group 1 carcinogens by the World Health Organization. This means there's strong evidence that they cause cancer, specifically colorectal cancer. The problem lies in the preservatives used, like nitrates and nitrites, which can turn into cancer-causing chemicals when they're cooked. Next up is red meat. Now, I'm not saying you have to become a vegetarian, but it's important to understand the risks. Studies have shown that regular consumption of red meat, especially when it's grilled or fried, can increase your risk of colorectal cancer. This is due to the formation of harmful chemicals during the cooking process, like heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. So while that steak might look mouth-watering, it's worth thinking twice about how often you indulge. Sugary drinks and foods. These are not just bad for your waistline, they're bad for your health in more ways than one. Excess sugar consumption has been linked to obesity, which is a major risk factor for many types of cancer, including breast and pancreatic cancers. When you consume too much sugar, your body's insulin levels spike, which can lead to insulin resistance. This condition not only increases your risk of diabetes, but also creates an environment where cancer cells can thrive. Alcohol. Many of us enjoy a glass of wine with dinner or a cocktail on the weekend. But did you know that alcohol is directly linked to several types of cancer, including liver, breast, and esophageal cancers? Alcohol can damage your DNA and increase the levels of certain hormones like estrogen, which can drive the growth of certain cancers. And the more you drink, the higher your risk. Finally, let's talk about highly processed foods. These are your packaged snacks, instant noodles, sugary cereals, basically anything that's far removed from its natural state. These foods are often loaded with artificial additives, preservatives, and unhealthy fats. They may be convenient, but they're also a recipe for disaster. Consuming too many ultra-processed foods has been linked to an increased risk of various cancers, especially when they're combined with a lack of physical activity and other unhealthy habits. But here's the good news. It's not all doom and gloom. There's a lot you can do to lower your risk and protect yourself from cancer. It starts with making better choices right here, right now. First and foremost, adopt a healthy diet. Focus on a plant-based diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. These foods are packed with antioxidants and fiber, which can help protect your cells from damage. Choose organic whenever possible to avoid pesticides and chemicals. And remember, variety is key. The more colorful your plate, the better. Next, get moving. Regular physical activity is crucial in reducing your cancer risk. Exercise helps maintain a healthy weight, which is one of the most important factors in cancer prevention. It also helps regulate your hormones and boosts your immune system, making it harder for cancer cells to grow and spread. Limit your alcohol intake and, if possible, quit smoking altogether. These lifestyle changes might be challenging, but they're worth it. Reducing alcohol and tobacco use can significantly lower your risk of cancer and improve your overall health. Don't forget about regular screening and early detection. Regular checkups and cancer screenings can catch cancer in its early stages when it's most treatable. Early detection can be a lifesaver, so make sure you're up to date with your health checks. Lastly, consider incorporating natural supplements and remedies into your routine. Turmeric, green tea, garlic. These are just a few of the natural substances that have been shown to have anti-cancer properties. While they're not a cure, they can certainly be a part of a healthy cancer preventative lifestyle. We've covered a lot today. What cancer is, how it forms, the foods that can increase your risk, and the steps you can take to protect yourself. This is serious stuff, but it's also empowering. You have the power to make choices that can change the course of your life. Don't wait until it's too late. Start today, start now. Take a good hard look at your diet. What changes can you make? What habits can you break? And most importantly, who can you share this information with? Because together we can create a ripple effect that spreads far and wide. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us continue bringing you important content like this.